Hello everyone and welcome to the presentation Intro to Cryptography by Tony Kendrick. First off, we'll start with what is cryptography exactly. According to Wikipedia, which is the definition I found that I liked the most, I thought it fit the term better. It's the practice and the study of hiding information. The word cryptography is derived from the Greek "kryptos", which means hidden or secret, and "graphin", which means writing. There are three basic parts to cryptography. The first part is the cipher, the second part is the original message, and the third is the resultant encryption. The graphic to the left displays the basic process of encryption. Here in the top left you have the plain text. Then it's encrypted using whatever method you desire. You have the encrypted message, and then it's decrypted using the shared key at the bottom, and your sender has his information. The history of cryptography is normally dated back to around 2000 BC. The citation I'm speaking of is the Egyptians' use of hieroglyphics. The true meaning of the images in hieroglyphics at the time were only known by an elite few, making communication between them really secure, which is, what they wanted. The first known usage of a modern cipher was by Julius Caesar, dating back to 100 to 40 BC. And he used this for the purpose that he didn't trust his messengers when he was communicating with his government officials. Like it says, he created a system in which the characters in his message were replaced by a character 3 positions ahead of it in the Roman alphabet. That's now known as the Caesar cipher or the shift cipher. Okay, here I found a pretty interesting tool online that's made by the University of Illinois, and it shows a few, basic ciphers. They call themselves the Crypto Club. There's basically a website for kids, but it's actually pretty interesting when you get to looking at it. Here we'll go to just a simple cipher, it's the shift cipher, or the Caesar cipher, as some people know it. You read the instructions here. This says type or paste your message in the appropriate box, which is, here it would be the plain text. So just as an example, we'll say my name is Tony. Okay, now here's step 2. It says turn the wheel or choose your key. Just to make it faster, we'll select just a key of, let's go with 3. And with this key, it goes to step 3. It says encrypt or decrypt the first 3 letters of your message in the other box. So the box itself ciphertext. So from the plain text, our first letter is M, and as you can see on the wheel, it goes from M goes to P, so we'll type a P. The next letter is Y. We'll look at Y, and our corresponding letter is B, and we have a space and then the letter N. We'll go and look at that, and we have a Q, so we'll go to Q. And following the instructions, it says do the first 3 letters and they'll do the rest. So from here we can just click encrypt, and here's our ciphertext. Is looking at this, obviously made the rest of it. My name is Tony here in the plain text, and here's our ciphertext that you could just basically use for fun. So that's it. If you wanted to decrypt it, of course, you could push decrypt and change this. So it made this back to this. So anyway, that's it. Some other famous ciphers that you may have heard of are the Lorenz cipher, which was used by the Germans in World War II. It used the Baudot code to encrypt messages, and sometimes it's confused for its smaller cousin, the Enigma machine. But the Enigma machine was also used in World War II by the Germans, just like the Lorenz, and It was implemented more as a field unit, where the Lorenz cipher was kind of bigger. Today, with the rise of computers and the advancement of technology, cryptography is more important than it has ever been. The computer age is considered to be started in January 1st in 1970, when the Palo Alto Research Center in California introduced modern computing. Like I say, today's computers are way more powerful. The codes that were used back then just aren't sufficient for today. They're too insecure. There are two aspects of cryptography now that are used in current methods, and those two are RSA and AES, or some people know it as Randall. RSA, when it was first introduced, was thought to be unattainable because the technology at that time couldn't support it. It basically just couldn't run it. AES is the new standard. It seems to be the most popular because it supports various block sizes and its market is huge. And with that, I'll end my presentation. The sources that I use for this are, of course, Wikipedia, because everybody uses that, and the Computer and Information Security by John R. Vaca, which is a book that we have for this class. So, thank you. I hope you learned